Welcome to Midnight Storytime, the place where legendary and mysterious tales come alive. Today, we will explore a timeless fairy tale that has captured the hearts of generations. The story of Cinderella and her legendary glass slipper. Have you ever wondered why that slipper worked its magic? Why was it that only Cinderella could fit into it despite countless other girls in the world? And what makes that slipper an immortal symbol of a love story that transcends time? Join me as we delve deep, starting from the smallest details, to unravel the mystery behind the glass slipper. A seemingly simple symbol that holds countless strange and profound secrets. The story of Cinderella, also known as Cinderella, has been passed down through many centuries with various versions around the world. In the most famous version by the brothers Grimm, Cinderella is the daughter of a wealthy nobleman. But after her father's death, her cruel stepmother and two stepsisters force her to do all the household chores. One day, the king held a ball to find a bride for the prince. Although forbidden to attend, with the help of a fairy godmother, Cinderella was magically transformed into a beautiful and dazzling young woman, with only one condition: the magic would disappear when the clock struck midnight. At the ball, the prince was enchanted by Cinderella, but when the clock struck 12, she hurriedly fled the palace, leaving behind a glass slipper, the only thing left after the magic wore off. The prince searched everywhere to find the owner of the slipper, and in the end, only Cinderella could fit the shoe. The story ends happily, with love and justice triumphing. The glass slipper. When we hear those two words, we immediately picture a transparent object sparkling under the ballroom lights, so fragile that just a strong movement could shatter it. Yet this is the strangest part of Cinderella's story. How could a poor girl, oppressed by her stepmother and stepsisters, wear a pair of shoes that could not realistically be walked in? And why is it that the glass slipper, a material so impractical in real life, becomes the key to her happiness? The glass slipper is not just an ordinary shoe, it is a symbol, an unmistakable mark. For a long time in Western culture, glass symbolizes transparency, purity, and vulnerability, but also beauty and preciousness. It's no coincidence that glass is often likened to the human soul, clear, fragile, yet invaluable once crystallized. The glass slipper in the story can be understood as a symbol of Cinderella's pure soul, a girl who, despite many hardships and injustices, maintains her innocence, kindness, and compassion. It is precisely this purity that creates the magic, causing the fairy godmother to use the slipper to mark her. But this raises an intriguing question. How did the slipper not break when Cinderella ran away from the palace? If it were real glass, according to physical laws, it wouldn't withstand weight or continuous movement. A slight slip or hurried step could easily shatter it. Could it be, then, that the glass slipper was not entirely made of glass, but rather a magical symbolic object? Or perhaps it had an invisible armor protecting her from harm? There is also a theory that it was the fairy godmother's magic. The glass slipper was actually a sign of destiny, a magical key fitting only the chosen person, Cinderella herself. The glass slipper became an irreplaceable clue for the prince to find her among countless other girls, some who might try to impersonate or take her place. And this leads to the next question. Why did only one slipper fall off? In the story, when the clock strikes midnight, marking the end of the magic, Cinderella hurriedly flees, leaving one glass slipper on the palace stairs. Curiously, the other shoe remains on her foot. How can we explain this? Some say the lost slipper was a random accident, but it could be a sign of fate, a subtle arrangement helping the prince find her. That slipper is the only physical proof that the girl truly exists, not just a fleeting dream from the ball. But if that's true, why did the slipper fit Cinderella so perfectly? In a world full of girls, this slipper became a delicate test. Only the truly fitting person could wear it, and be the true love. The glass slipper is a metaphor for the unique, irreplaceable choice. It symbolizes destiny, fate, and a reminder that true love cannot be copied or faked. Now let's look at a lesser-known perspective. According to linguists, the term glass slipper in the original French version may be a fascinating misunderstanding. In Charles Perrault's original text, the word used is vair, a rare, soft, and expensive type of squirrel fur. But during translation, vair was mistaken for verre, meaning glass. If that's the case, the original slipper in the story was not made of fragile glass, but rather luxurious and durable fur, symbolizing Cinderella's high status and distinction among many girls. This completely changes how we view the slipper, not as something fragile, but as a symbol of elegance and hidden power beneath Cinderella's simple appearance. Moreover, there is a deeper mystery. The glass slipper is not only a physical object, but also a bridge between reality and magic, between the human world and the fairy world. It is proof that the magic of love can break all social barriers, prejudices, and hardships. Perhaps that slipper is a symbol of hope. No matter where you come from, no matter how cruel your circumstances, if you keep your soul pure and love sincerely, you can find happiness. Finally, have you ever thought that? The glass slipper is also a metaphor for each person's own true self in life. Each of us has our own glass slipper, something unique, special, and only fitting for ourselves. It could be a talent, a quality, a love, or an inner value that no one else can replace. Finding that perfect slipper is the journey of discovering ourselves, finding our true path and value in a vast and challenging world. So, the glass slipper is not just a small detail in a fairy tale, but a profound symbol of uniqueness, the magic of destiny, and eternal love. What do you think about these mysteries? Perhaps the glass slipper is the simplest thing, yet it carries the power to change a life, opening the door to a bright and wondrous future. The story of Cinderella has many versions across the world, from China, India, and Europe to indigenous tribes. In each place, the magical shoe is replaced by different objects, a slipper, a bracelet, or even a precious pearl. But no matter the form, the deeper meaning remains unchanged. It is the unique sign used to find the true love among countless others. In Charles Perrault's original version, the shoe is described as glass. However, there is an interesting theory that during translation, the word vair, a type of rare squirrel fur, was mistaken for verre, which means glass in French. If true, the original shoe might have been made from luxurious, durable leather, rather than a fragile, breakable material as we imagine. Regardless, the glass slipper has become an indispensable symbol in popular culture, evoking purity, magic, and hope. So, the mystery behind the glass slipper is not just a small detail in a fairy tale, but a profound symbol of the soul, love, and irreplaceable truth. Perhaps as the story wishes to convey, each of us has our own glass slipper, something unique that belongs only to ourselves, a sign revealing our true value and authenticity in this vast and ever-changing world. Thank you for joining me in unraveling the mystery of the glass slipper in Cinderella's story. If you have any interesting thoughts or other mysteries you'd like to explore, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next mysterious tales. See you next time in the stories of Midnight Storytime.